This is One Fat Boy. I will be going over my Eastern Conference Finals overview. So for the Miami Heat versus the Boston Celtics, we go with Boston in 6 games. Overall, both teams played great defense. I think Boston just has more scoring options on their end. So I think overall star power and just talent that'll lead Boston in 6 games. Also take down the defending champs. I think that's proven that Boston has been tested this playoffs, and I think that experience will carry over into this series. So Boston in 6. The main players to watch during this series. So for Boston, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown both need to be playing very well. If one of them doesn't play well, that means 2 Celtics have to step up and fill their shoes because that's how much they have to carry. And then for the Heat, for them to win, it's like they need these 2 players, Jimmy Butler and Bam. They need to play well each game for them to win because Bam has to be the best big man on the floor if they're going to win games. And then Butler has to show up, get his teammates involved, have at least 25 plus points. He has to be the man or the best player on the floor for the Heat to win games. And then the X Factor players to watch. So the main 2 for Boston, I'd say, would be Marcus Smart, because as long as he's making his threes, getting his team involved, and doing all the small things, what he's been doing all postseason, he's someone to watch. Then Horford too, if he can keep drinking from the fountain of youth and playing defense how he has been playing. It's these 2 players set the tone for Boston. If they keep on playing how they've been playing, like they were in the Milwaukee series, it's going to be very tough for Miami to beat Boston. And then for Miami, I could put a bunch of list of players, but I think the main one of the role players for Miami is Tyler Hero, because he needs to be scoring 20 plus points for the Heat to have a chance, or just make his open shots, get the team involved, run the Miami offense. That's going to be the big thing if Hero wants his team to win. And plus, for Miami, just their role players, they just need to hit their shots. It's going to be a different one each night. I feel it's not going to be a repeat player getting the high 20 points off the bench. I expect that from Hero. That's why he's the X factor. But Miami as a team, they need to all step up. And then just some sports picks, bets in general. So Jason Tatum, I expect each game to have at least 25, 5, and 5. So 25 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists each game. Then same for Butler, except just 25 and 5. I feel like if you bet that, at least 2 or 3 of those should hit each game. And then I will be betting on more total point unders. I have a feeling each game is probably going to be around 202. It's 205. The under will be. You can probably take under 210 most of these games. There are probably 1 or 2 that are high scoring, but I think both these teams are very defensive. So I'd be betting towards the under. And then the role players, if their odds are good for them hitting two or more threes, I would bet that, as I expect a lot of these role players. You just gotta guess which one you think will be on tonight and just have them for 2 plus threes or 3 plus threes. And then Boston will have a 20-point win sometime this series. If I were to guess which game, would be probably 2, as they had time to learn the Heat and they're playing home, or game 5, where it's a possible closeout game or put them up to 3 wins. So I think that's where they have a 20-point win. Thank you for watching. As always, enjoy watching basketball and watching this series, and thank you for watching.